All right, so we got Luke Moranci here. Luke, you've been working with us for about how long now, would you say?
Say 4.5 months, 4 months.
Okay, awesome, fantastic. And so you've been working for us for about 4.5 months now. This sales job essentially, working with these solar fields and everything. Would you have to say that that was the kind of job that you're picturing yourself doing right out of college?
Not at all. I actually majored in environment sustainability.
Okay,
So solar is the industry that I wanted to get into,
yeah.
but I never imagined that I'd be working within sales, especially door-to-door sales.
Okay, yeah. What now? Why is that though?
I've been introverted my whole life.
Okay.
My friends and family have pointed it out, but um, I'd say that I've conquered that fear, and the money has kind of been a result of my success, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. So yeah, let's talk about that. Money really quick. Money isn't everything, but it definitely helps. That's for sure. Right.
Yeah.
What's been your best day working with our company? Like the most money you've earned in one day working with Wilshane International.
Okay. So that actually just happened this week. I made 9 sales at 200 a sale. So that was $1,800 and
Wow.
under 8 hours of work. So
Wow. So you basically almost made 2 grand in a day.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I made
And that
9 sales before that, the day before that. So
yeah, so you had a pretty darn good week. I think you made overall like 17, 18 sales that week.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you you made safely over $3,400 for the week last week.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
before that, would were you making less than $1,000 a week, or is it pretty safe to say that every single week that you've consistently worked for us, you've always made over $1,000 a week?
Yeah. That is definitely safe to say.
Awesome. Yeah, that's good to hear. And it's probably safe to say that, $1,200 or $1,500, is a low week for you, correct?
Yeah. Even in the
Yeah.
beginning, when I was just learning the script, you catch on pretty easily. And once you understand the script, it really is an easy job. The sales make themselves because this is a good program. So
Yeah, it's a good program, good product. You literally don't have to, hide anything from any customer. It's so easy to be transparent about the product, right?
yeah, and half the country likes the idea of solar energy in general. So you have a good base there as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, absolutely. And and nobody, yeah, and I know when I'm going out on a day-to-day basis, I never really run into really negative people, especially when I'm talking about solar. As soon as they know that I'm talking about a solar field, it's usually a pretty positive response overall. Would you say
Yeah.
the same?
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, you definitely run into some people who are not the best, but
Yeah,
you get
you were
over
going to
it.
run into those people at any job regardless, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so would you have to say, the one of the reasons that you had a lot of success is because, we basically just gave you a script and threw you out to the wolves, or did we spend time actually developing you and training you?
Yeah. I mean, with you, with Greg and Zach, I mean, you guys definitely helped me out. If you weren't helping me the way you did, I definitely don't think I would have been able to do it. You pushed me to keep being consistent. Consistency is the biggest thing here. And so that's how I learned how to be a good salesman, is
That's
through you
it.
guys, especially you.
Thanks a lot. I really appreciate that. I mean, I obviously do financially benefit from that. So, I mean, I'm financially incentivized to make sure that you guys succeed. But I think that's a good thing because then it means that, I'm going to give you my best all the time.
Yeah,
I'm
because
going to
then
make,
I don't feel guilty calling you because you stand to
yeah,
benefit too. So
yeah, absolutely. And, that's the thing, we're always here to help you out and we want to make sure that you succeed. And to be honest, the biggest reason why this is something that's exciting for me is your life's changed because of the amount of money that you've made, correct?
yes, yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, shoot, you're going to be getting to go to Vegas in November. We got that contest going on for Vegas right now. You're going to be getting to go to Vegas in November, and you got a good shot at actually getting your own suite to yourself. I mean, you're going to get your
yeah.
flight paid for and everything, but a whole suite that's normally $1,000 a night. You
Uh-huh.
know, that's going to be pretty awesome, and even some good spending money out there as well too. So you can either put it all in black if you want, or just save it. You
Hmm.
know,
Yeah, I'm
so
already like, you need to get like 80 sales. I'm already halfway there. 2 weeks in, got like six or
yeah,
seven more weeks. So
yeah,
definitely I'm on
absolutely.
track to get there.
Absolutely, 110%. Well, so for anybody that's, coming on board, is looking at this, as a potential job that they want to start, what is some advice that you would have for them, or what are some questions that you had right away that got answered pretty quickly when you first started doing the job? What were some fears that you had?
Well, I thought that I wasn't going to be able to make sales just because of my introvertedness.
Sure.
But I just have to say that your overall philosophy of just being consistent was the biggest hurdle that I got over.
Yep.
Once I was consistent, literally the sales just started coming in every day.
110%.
Yeah.
Putting in the numbers, basically. If you follow the plan that we give you, you'll literally get the results that we tell you, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Awesome.
a guarantee.
That's good to hear. Well, awesome. Well, I appreciate your time, man. I think, how many sales are you at for the week right now?
Hold on, I got to think here. I am at 11.
That's fantastic. And it's only Wednesday.
Yeah.
So you've already made over $2,000 for the week.
Yeah.
And it's the halfway point of the week, and you're still going to, you might take tomorrow off. I don't know, but you still got Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You can put another 11 deals and make $4,000 plus for the week.
Yeah. I don't plan on skipping any days.
That's awesome, man. You're on fire, man. Just keep hitting it, and you'll make over $4,000 for the week, which is more than most people can say.
Yeah. And one more thing that I point out. So I just graduated, so I've been applying to jobs before this job.
Sure.
And all of them were starting out at $30,000 to $35,000. I'm on track to make $80,000 this year, just knocking doors. So that says a lot. I mean, the most pay that I was offered was $60,000, but I did not get that job. So like, this is $20,000 more than that. So
would you have to say that you probably have more freedom overall with this job too?
Yeah.
110%.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have some guy breathing down your neck every day, basically telling you to get into an office or write a report or something like that.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
That's awesome. Well, hey, that's good to hear, man. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to do this and everything. But yeah, let's keep crushing it this week, and I look forward to seeing you out in Vegas.
All right. Sounds good.
Yep. Bye.